accidents could happen to any professional drifter. Accident and drifting is something you can't separate. Every time I step out the door, that's what my mom visualized. My name is Bullzai. I'm a professional drifter. I've been drifting for 7 years now. To be a good drifter, you gotta be one with your car. And as for me, I'm one with my car. I'm driving a 2JZ Toyota Alteza. It's running about 800 horsepower. Right, so drifting is completely different from circuit racing, drag racing, or rally, for example. So drifting is, you have to have a rear-wheel drive car to do drifting. So rear-wheel drive car means the wheel is turning from the rear, not from the front or not all four. To me, I think drifting is more like an art, right? So it has all the elements. Circuit racing, rally is combined into one. So for me, drifting is the best way to explain motorsports, right? Because you have every element in it. In professional drifting, the judges are looking at 4 criteria. Number 1 is line. Number 2, angle. And style, speed. Alright, so me and motorsports, we go way back. When I was a kid, I think I was about 3 years old. I went to a cousin's house and then he had a few collection of cars. So that's when I started falling in love into cars at first, yeah.
Bullzai ni dia main drift. Dia memang minat dengan drift daripada kecil lagi. Yang saya pun tak tahu apa makna drift dan tak faham.
So after getting used to driving the car to school, at the age of 12, and then I went to high school driving the car to school. After high school, I continued my passion in motorsports. So I started joining drag racing and also circuit racing. And until 2006, that's when I actually saw drifting for the first time in front of my eyes. And then I started falling in love with drifting because it's so different. And it has all the elements, like I was saying earlier, it has everything in it. So that's what pushed me into drifting.
Lama-lama saya jadi faham bila saya tengok dia ni tengah malam hilang. Rupanya dia main drift ni lah.
So I discreetly, behind their back, going into drift events. I mean, not drift events, but motorsport events.
You know lah, sebagai seorang ibu, dia selalu sangka buruk kepada anak-anak dia. Dia sangka buruk. Walaupun kadang-kadang anak tu buat benda yang betul, dia akan menyangka buruk. Tak, I pergi tengok dia main drift semua. I pergi tengok. Yang dulu yang kereta 2, apa tu, I don't understand. Pun I pergi tengok, I seram tau. Tapi father dia kata, you don't have to worry. Kita kena bagi nasihat dan bagi galakan kepada dia supaya dia ikut kata-kata kita. Tapi ini semua terpulang kepada diri dia, macam mana dia bawa kereta. Dan dia pun dapat pengaruh daripada one of the budak ni yang menggalakkan dia main drift ni.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Khairul Anwar. People know me as Mr. K in Malaysian drift scene. I used to be a professional drifter.
So throughout the process of me getting more involved in drifting, right, I met this guy. I guess he's the guy to be blamed. And he's actually right now my sifu, or mentor, and his name is Mr. K.
At that time, Bullzai is my manager. He used to drift, but he stopped because of people making fun of him.
So in 2009, I did a crazy thing. Joined a Formula Drift Asia event. It was the first time in Malaysia, so it's actually open to any drivers because they haven't have a platform or a licensing standard for Malaysian drivers. So I took the opportunity and joined that event.
and it's really, really upsetting for me because I have no knowledge in drifting, zero background in drifting, so literally just, you know, making a fool of myself, and that's why I got the title, the Drift Clown. So after the race, Mr. K came to me and he said, "Hey, dude, I saw everything, I saw what happened," and he suggested that, why don't you take my car, learn from that, and then from there we see how far can you go. And I'm like, are you for real?
Use my car, start drifting, and he was really great.
Okay, so we took the car, we took the car on the towing. I was driving the towing. So we went to this place called Mardi. It's where all the drifters usually train. So he was telling me doing all the stuff that I should do as a beginner. So I did it, and he was so motivated. He come running down towards me on the starting line from the spectator stand. It's quite a distance. He came to me and he said, "Okay, try doing this. Try applying the e-brake, clutch kick, you know, and then you know, power over certain corners." So I relate to what he's saying and did it. So the next weekend, which is the second day of me literally driving with guidance from from a mentor, and he said, "Dude, now is for you to chase the clipping points." So whatever terminology that he gave to me, I literally understand and I executed straight away. And then he did a surprise. The third day of me driving, we went to this place in Putrajaya. So I thought it was just another normal practice day, but when I arrived with the tow truck, with the car, I saw tents set up, and I said, "Hey, how come there's no tents?" And then he said, "No, it's just some official practice. Bring your suit, the clown suit," they say, you know. So I brought it there, and then it was literally a competition, yeah. So that competition, I was surprised myself. I said, "I'm not ready for this." No, you're ready. Just take it as a practice. Take it like it's just another, you know, practice day. So which I did, and surprisingly, I end up qualifying 14 in pro class and finishing second in novice. And to add the how do I say this, the journey, on the fourth weekend, which is the fourth day, I went to a licensing event, Formula Drift Asia Pro-Am. It's a licensing event. We went there, we got the license, we qualified 16. We are literally in tears, you know, like me and him, we were in tears. So that's Mr. K right there.
What's so amazing about Bullzai, it only takes him 4 days to go up to the level of qualified into this international competition.
Any type of motorsports is expensive. So when you start something, it's like literally investing on something, yeah? So when you invest in something, you just don't look back.
You know, daripada tarikh mula dia main sampai dia expert, you agak berapa? 1.5 million.
So you got to really take care and also focus on what you invest on. And as for me, my backbone for my success is my parents. Without them, I won't be really standing right here.
Tapi kita tak kisah sebab memang kita dah ada reserve duit sebab dia tak nak further study. Duit further study itulah yang duit apa? Duit sokongan untuk dia ni, dia dah minat sampai akhirnya dia berjaya.
So in my career in professional drifting and also a businessman, I don't really have much time. And when I do, I'll spend my time, of course, with my kids and my wife. Married to my wife, my beautiful wife, Fatina Fika, for 3 years now. She's a great wife. She's been supporting me in all aspects that she can, especially morally, you know.
Saya kenal Bullzai semenjak tahun 2012.
See, what's interesting about my relationship with my wife is she's actually, before we got married, she's actually a fan. And now we're married with 2 kids, my son Bilal Kaiser and also my daughter Maria Ziva.
Sebagai seorang suami, Bullzai ni seorang yang peramah, caring, dan dia sangat memahami kerana saya. Walaupun Bullzai sibuk macam mana pun, Bullzai tetap akan luangkan masa dengan anak-anak dia.
My weakness right now is literally my kids, but not in a bad way. Because usually before this, every time I go to a race, I just go all out. without thinking of anything. Yeah. So now with my kids, every time I go to a certain event or certain race, I have to really think about them, and especially going into a certain corner really fast, they literally flashes through my mind, especially my wife and kids and my family for sure. And but then it doesn't stop me. It doesn't stop me from committing or literally going all out. It's just that I have to be more careful, because if anything do happen to me, I have to think about the consequences.
Setiap kali Bullzai keluar rumah, terutamanya bila dia nak pergi bekerja ataupun dia nak keluar ke event luar negara, saya rasa sangat risau.
Driving fast, okay, into a concrete wall, going as close as a concrete wall. Drifting is a motorsport, and motorsport is very, very dangerous, and it concerns me.
Saya tak boleh tunjuk dan saya tak boleh luahkan pada dia. Sebab saya rasa mesti dia tahu sendirilah apa yang family dia rasa. Dan bila saya tengok anak-anak dia, baru saya rasa okey, saya kena kuat, sebab kat sini saya ada lagi tanggungjawab yang saya kena buat. Okay, saya jaga dia orang, dan dia pun pesan kat saya, jaga anak-anak, jaga my mother-in-law, jaga mami.
Anak saya lelaki dia seorang, tapi ayah dia pun sokong dia.
Yeah, and that if you were here right in front of me, the most thing that I miss about is I miss hugging you every time I race or I finish a race. I miss your hug, and when you compliment me. And even though when I do stupid things in the track, right, you will just scold me off there and then in front of everyone. But those are the things that I really miss about you. And every time when I go on the podium, you'll be the first guy to literally shout my name, because you're so proud of me. And I wish that if you're here right now, you'll be proud.
Bila dia balik dan dia bagi tahu kita orang pasal dia menang ke kalah ke, kita orang akan tetap terima dia seadanya. Sebab bagi saya, kalah ke menang tu adat permainan. Cuma kita orang nak dia selamat pergi dan selamat balik, tu je. Harapan mama pada bapa, semoga bapa mencapai impian yang bapa impikan, dan jangan risau, mama, anak-anak dengan semua family kat sini akan terus menyokong bapa dan doakan kejayaan bapa hingga ke akhir.
Mami berdoa kepada Allah supaya Zaiham, atau nama timbangan Mami kepada Zaiham Yamin, berjayalah yang bersungguh-sungguh berjaya.
So what I hope for Bullzai is I hope he win every single race and make sure that he can pioneer himself and make Malaysia proud for the Malaysian drifting motorsports industry.
Walaupun dia banyak podium dan kadang-kadang menang, kadang-kadang tidak, saya be safe dan selamat. Buat apa-apa pun baik.
He is someone that I believe do deserve respect because of he is professionally in terms of his capability and personality.
So throughout the years of my career in drifting, I've been on the podium for quite a number of times, and I'm thankful for that, but still something missing in this, which is I want to meet this guy, Keiichi Tsuchiya. I think if you're a drift fan, you should know him because he's literally the drift king. And if you don't know drifting, he's a very famous GT driver, which the guy to be blamed, who created drifting competition. Yeah. No matter what, I'm going to Japan, I'm going to meet this guy, the Drift King that people call him, and hopefully I can go side by side with him in the drift car.